Hey, inside video game and gamers. It's July here, recording a very quick update intro. This is a episode that was recorded prior to the name change. I gotta say thanks again to John Musco for the updated artwork to reflect the new show name, and I got a live show coming up at the Del Close Marathon in Los Angeles at the UCB Sunset Theater at Sunday, June 30th at 6:55 a.m. My guest is going to be Aman Adumer. So we'll see if he shows up. He knows about the show, but I don't know if it's an early show, so I get it if he doesn't show up. Anyway, please come out to that. What else? There's a very huge popular tweet of mine out there in the world, so please keep retweeting it, because it's probably the best thing I'm ever gonna come up with, and it's a Seinfeld tweet. So go to @JulyDiaz and look at that. Anyways, here's the episode.
All the songs you were tired of 20 years ago. Flashback FM.
Flashback FM.
This is Flashback. Push it to the limit, people.
Push it to the limit. Walk along the razor's edge. But don't look down, just keep your head or you'll be finished. Open up the limit. Past the point of no return. Reach the top, but still you gotta learn how to keep it.
Welcome back to Inside Video Games with your host, July Diaz. I'm here with my very special guest, and this is what he told me to say for his intro. Writer, comedian, mess hall star, and star of the Inner Sanctum, which is a UCB Los Angeles stage. If for all my listeners who are not in Los Angeles, sorry.
You can't come. Although it is free to get in.
Yeah, and there's no recording allowed in there, so the only way you're going to be able to see any show there, you have to be in LA.
It's valet parking only, also.
Cool. And we're going to talk about Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yes.
Yes, for the PlayStation 2. Did you play it on PlayStation? I guess it was released on a lot of different systems.
I played it on PlayStation 2.
So I was right.
You were right. I'll concede that. I was in early high school, and I remember it had just...
Talk closer to the phone, please.
This is a phone. Okay. I was a young boy in high school.
Can you describe... Sorry. We're recording in the Earwolf studio, but I record my show on my phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to give you guys... It's 10:30 at night. All the lights are off here at Earwolf. July... snuck me in. He seems upset that I said that. We're in a recording studio.
Not upset, just it's I like to have a little curtain for my listeners, and you really, open the curtain up.
Well, hey, there's just a man behind the curtain, and his name's July. But yeah, we're in the recording studio, but we're not using any of the equipment. July's holding his phone very close to my face. Closer now. And it's very nice in here. I'm looking at the names on the table, and it's all the people that I listen to. So I'm
Charles Rogers, a couple cacti,
Daily Wood Andy book. I think that's a fake name. Oh, Jimmy Carter, Jeremy Carter. Well, a Carter.
Yeah. So you were talking about. Sorry for interrupting. You were talking about your experience with the game Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, I remember it was very exciting. It was very titillating. It was like the first game that had you could pick up.
Titillating.
Exciting. Yeah,
I don't really hear that word.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you could pick up like a prostitute on the street. You could start like
What?
yeah, you could, and then you could drive around. I mean, this is all commonplace in the games now, but you could drive around into an alley and the car would squeak. And I remember being like, "This is raunchy," because like I was pretty turned on.
We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor.
We've got a new friend for everyone. He's got fur and a tail. He gets in lots of trouble, but he's a bouncy little fellow, because he's got springs for legs. Pogo the Monkey, the best new video game for the whole family.
I love you, Pogo. You bounce.
Help Pogo escape from the evil research laboratory where the mean old scientist genetically altered him. Uh-oh, the pharmaceutical scientist is going to get you, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a gold coin.
Good thing Pogo has a banana cannon. Those nasty scientists deserve to die. Now get the shampoo manufacturers before they squirt it in your eye.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a diamond.
You'll guide Pogo through tons of fun adventures, including saving Timmy, who fell down the well.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a big watch.
Rescue a cat out of that tree with your banana cannon, Pogo.
Here you go, Pogo. Have a fast car.
And help Pogo to his final mission, to storm the White House with his friends and become President of the United States. Pogo the Monkey is the game kids are sure to stare at for hours. Everyone loves Pogo. Idiot Gamer called Pogo the best spring and simian game since bouncing bananas. Buy the game Pogo the Monkey today. Right, Pogo? And coming soon, Pogo the Monkey card game, Pogo the Monkey plastic dolls, Pogo the Monkey quilt covers, and Pogo the Monkey car covers. For the dad who has everything, why not a Pogo the Monkey tie and sports jacket? For the lady in your life, why not Pogo the Monkey chocolates and hygiene products so she smells like a real monkey? And for kids, a life-size, living, breathing, springing monkey. All available at pogothemonkey.com.
Were you playing this by yourself or with friends?
I was alone in my room. I didn't have a lot of friends at this point in high school. I would listen to Opie and
I had a ton of friends in high school.
Wow.
None, not so much now.
Okay. I didn't have a lot of friends. I would listen to Opie and Anthony on the radio and play the game. And, looking back on it, I would just play the game. I probably wouldn't listen to Opie and Anthony.
Now, that's funny because I played a couple of these Grand Theft Auto games, and there are radio stations in the games, but what you would do, would you play the game on silent or mute, and then you would play Opie and Anthony?
Yeah, it's pretty much. Yeah. And to be honest, now that I think about it, Opie and Anthony was pretty titillating too. They would have, it was a lot of raunchy talk. This was really like me.
Do you use a word of the day calendar or something, Mike?
Tuesday was titillate? No, I don't, but.
Tuesday was titillate, but today's Friday.
You got me, dude.
What the fuck?
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it was just thinking back on it, it was very like a 13, 14-year-old boy thing to do of like playing a mature game and listening to raunchy shock jocks.
Did you want to be older when you were younger? You're like, I can't wait to be an adult.
No, I don't think I was that kind of person because I didn't know what I wanted to do. Whenever they were like, "What do you want to be?" and I never had answers to those questions.
Who's they?
Like a guidance counselor or whatever in high school, they'd call you and be like, try to plan to your future. I went to a nice public school and they would be like, we're going to say, what do you want to do in college? Like what?
I was tight with my guidance counselor. We were tight.
It sounds like you were pretty cool in high school.
Yeah, not so much now.
I mean, you're in Earwolf after hours here.
Yeah, but this is my job and sort of like, it'd be nice if this show were on Earwolf, but it's not, so.
Well, it's a light concept, but yeah.
Video games is a light concept? Or just me hosting a show is a light concept?
I think the way the premise of the show is described to me sounded like it could be more. There could be more. There could be more to the show, but
okay.
July has a big frown on his face right now.
I just, my home life is really bad right now. Listeners of the show know that
What's going on at home?
Well, my mom married a guy she met in prison. This is real.
Your mom was in prison serving a sentence?
No.
She was just trolling. She was just trolling for.
I don't like the word trolling. Is that part of your word calendar, Mike?
That was Thursday.
Again, it's Friday. What the hell? This is again. I'm honest with my listeners.
Please.
This is the truth. Truth and comedy. But, this isn't comedic, what I'm saying right now. My mom went on a Facebook group of other women who write letters for two inmates to sort of like become pen pals, and
To make them feel better. To like just make them feel better.
yeah, and she kind of
She got in too deep. She's in too deep now.
she got in too deep and she fell in love, I guess, and she started dating this guy for 2 months, and now they're married. They got married a couple weeks ago, and actually, the day we're recording this, tomorrow she's going back up north to visit him.
So he's in prison and they're married, but he can't leave.
He can't leave for like 4 or 5 years or
What's
something.
he in for? What's his crime?
Thank you for asking. By the way, I want nothing to do with this guy. And I know so much about the guy. I hate that I keep bringing him up, honestly.
It's big news. It's a big story.
It's big. He went into jail for robbery.
Oh, okay. Which is, what is it? So that just,
Get closer to the phone, please.
what is that? So he like robbed a store? Is that what robbery is?
I don't know what he robbed. Yeah, some store.
Is he going to do better? Is he ready to turn his life around?
And see, that's the thing, Mike. He says that he's going to do better in his letters. I read all the letters that my mom gets.
Does she know you're reading them?
She does not know that, but I guess she knows now because she's a listener of my show.
I don't know what to say to that. Wow.
And I don't edit my show.
Okay, good.
We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor.
Be on the lookout for the new podcast called Horny with your host, Monica. It's the podcast where Monica, I'm so horny about other people, and I have them on and talk about what makes me so horny about them. So check it out wherever you get podcasts. I'm so horny.
Well, so how is this problem manifesting? We're really far.
I don't want to talk about this at all. I don't know why this was brought up. I brought it up. I'm sorry. This is, I'm wasting your time, and I just want to talk about Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah. I feel like that's just a much bigger story about your mom and her prison husband. Your prison dad. Is he your prison dad?
He's not. I'm not going to use that label. I'm not going to call him my prison dad.
Good. Okay. Well, there were radio stations in the game. I did listen to them. They were very funny. That was probably some early. There was like comedy too on it, like the talk radio stations, and that was exciting. But yeah, it was just something I would do mindlessly. I would just go on these violent crime sprees, and my parents would come in every now and then, look at the violence on screen, and kind of like grip their hands, in a worried sort of gesture. This was like their
own hands, or they were holding each other's hands?
Their own hands. But, this was like the time period of this was like late 90s, early 2000s, which is just like when school shootings were just becoming a thing.
Okay, and thanks for listening, and talk to you next week, and keep gaming.
All right, you are listening to Chatterbox, hosted by me, Laszlo, because I got kicked off the rock station. Let's go over here and talk to somebody about their life. Hello, caller, you're on the air.
Hi, Leslie. My name's Martha. I just love your show. I always listen to you when I'm getting my colon irrigated. I just wanted to say something about the Internet, the information superhighway, the World Wide Web.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, it's just incredible. I know a lot of people say it's absolutely a load of crap, but how could they be so dumb? It's remarkable, I think. Think of all the things you can do. I mean, suppose you want to buy a new CD. What do you do, Leslie?
I go to a shop, and the name's Laszlo.
Oh, I know, Leslie. I'm a regular listener. Well, I don't. I buy a CD online, and then I rip the music into a different format so I can listen to it while I'm jogging. I mean, it's incredible. I also like chess and cooking and bestiality, so the internet is really good for my hobbies. I think it's amazing. I used to go out a lot, but I don't have to go out ever again. It's incredible. I don't envy those kids with their stock options or their fast cars. They earn them. The internet has saved my life.
This is really going nowhere. Do you have anything interesting to say at all?
Well, I once crocheted the Declaration of Independence.
That's phenomenal. It's probably one of the reasons there's so many single men in this city.